One thing I learned from the Holocaust Museum trip was that we need to speak up whenever we see marginalized people being mistreated and disrespected. And I saw this quote on the wall about a man who saw his friends and family being taken away. He said, "First I saw the Jews, then the gypsies being taken away. I did nothing to speak up." And then he said, whenever I was being taken away, no one spoke up for me because there was no one left. That just really stuck with me.
Hi, I'm Ariella. A question I can't get out of my head after visiting the Holocaust Museum is why people still deny the Holocaust when there's so much evidence around the world, especially in Europe and throughout the museums of the Holocaust.
I'm Aurora Rittenauer, and something that impacted me from the museum was how so many people take things like food or water for granted. And you see these kids just like throwing tantrums because their parents don't give them what they want, and they'll throw this food out. And then you look back at how these kids and these adults were starving to death to the point where they had to eat snow.
Hi, my name is Ava Emler, and the thing that impacted me most from the Holocaust Museum field trip was seeing the video about the medical experiments they did on the prisoners. It really impacted me because it was so gruesome to see, and it was sad to know that someone did that to someone else.
Hi, my name is Winter Brothers, and one thing that I will think differently after going to the Holocaust Museum is really how people make jokes and how people can really joke about the Holocaust when you see all these horrible things that the Nazis did and everything that happened. It really makes you wonder how someone can say those things and act that way.
My name is Aislinn Southworth. When we went to the Holocaust Museum, it was pretty hard. Something that I thought about once we left was how much people suffered during that and how much people still suffer in the world. There's so much suffering that we can't even solve it all.
Hi, my name is Briar Wilmer, and when I visit the Holocaust Museum, the most impactful thing for me was definitely the towns' names on the glass wall in that hallway. It just really showed how impactful and massive this event was by how many towns and people were affected by it. And it was very, very crazy to see how many towns were affected by the Holocaust.
One thing that I think I'll think differently about is how people can take it not seriously, even though it's an incredibly serious topic.
Hi, my name is Ava Bishop, and one thing that stuck with me from the Holocaust Museum is it's really surprising to see how evil people can be just because of their beliefs are different from somebody else's, and they will do awful things to people who are different.
Recently, we had to write an essay for English, and I wrote about the continuation of anti-Semitism and Jewish violence even after the Holocaust ended, and that just continues today, and it's really, really sad, and we need to watch out that we don't fall prey to anti-Semitism.
Hi, my name is Adriana, and I did write an essay on anti-Semitism in modern day compared to how it was in the Holocaust. And there's been a lot of incidents recently that have pushed a lot of anti-Semitism, discriminating Jewish people in their whole religion. And of course, it's not as intense as the Holocaust was with all the concentration camps and everything, but it's still a big deal because it is still discrimination.
My essay was on racial discrimination in the workplace, and racial discrimination is something that happens almost everywhere, and in most workplaces, people of color are given harder jobs or less jobs and less work, even though they have the capabilities, sometimes more than what people think the normal is.
One thing I will think differently about after visiting the museum is the Holocaust in general and how I treat people in everyday life. And I know that now, after really learning about it, if something like this were to ever happen, I would not be a bystander.
One way I see the world differently is you need to treat everyone with kindness, no matter who they are or what they do or what they believe in, and to just be accepting and loving towards people more often.